What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and to episode 12 of Let's Play 2001Scape. I'm Twinrova, and this is Theoin, my Ironman 2001Scape account. We are standing just outside the stone circle of Delrith because at the end of the last episode, we defeated Delrith, thereby completing the Demon Slayer quest, which feels like an epic milestone for this account, and we did so at the time with 10, 10, 10 attack, strength, defense, 10 evil magic. Yeah, it was a blast, and I'm kind of laughing because I had this funny moment in the last episode where I thought that Zoso, a PKer, somehow I believed that he was able to send me a nefarious message through the quest chat system, and I'm sure he will be laughing at this. Earth rune on the ground. This is interesting. Okay. Yeah, it looks like someone's been over here recently. Whatever the case, I had this funny moment where I got a little quest chat message. Oh, there they are. There's the PKers. There they are. They're going to chase. This is 100% them. Okay, let's go this way. Let's change angle mode to auto. Right? Dang. It's not really working. Oh my gosh, look at all these people. I forget that I can't run around Varrock this way. But that level 12 was definitely one of the PKing accounts, right? So we want to be careful. What did they say? Yo, hey man. Just running through. Okay, yeah, I think that was one of the PKing accounts. Whatever the case, I thought that they were able to send me some nefarious chat message that said like a nice safety measure, and I was like, what? Because I had added Zoso as a friend so that when he logged in I could log out, or remove him as a friend so that I could see when he's online, but that he couldn't track my location on the heat map, whatever. I was trying to do something like that, and I thought he sent me this message that said nice safety measure, and really it was the examine text on the bridge in Port Sarim, or in Draenor, the bridge to the Wizard's Tower. So apparently the railing of the bridge has an examine text that says nice safety measure, and then in addition to that, whoa, hey, there's a water rune spawn. That might seem confusing because you're like, well, wait a second, you didn't right-click examine, right, to get the text. Apparently the only way you can interact with the railing is through an examine. There's no walk here option. And so left clicking on the bridge railing gives you the nice safety measure message. So that was hilarious. I was freaking out over nothing, actually. Okay, so I'm kind of in a predicament because that looked like a PKing account, and I don't really care as much now if I get PK'd, if I'm going to be honest. Do I have a bunch of money? Nope. 4 gold. I've got a bunch of money worth of runes that I need to try to cast. But let's see, can I cast from up here? Yeah, let's just like let's just test fire an elemental bolt. Spell fails. Aha. Yep, here he is. Yep, they're chasing. Now, they're not going to know exactly where I went, so I could possibly circle around. It's very possible. I want to go in as straight of a line as possible to avoid getting PK'd. Hopefully, if he's going in a zigzag, then he'll move a little slower than me. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And I could just run to the edge of the map, or... Let's see. Yeah, I should turn this on. Let's hide it. Let's see, is Bacon Bath the one that wants to PK me? Should I remove that account, maybe? I should probably go upstairs in a building. I wonder if he'll go near the bank. Probably go back and forth. I also hope that somehow his render distance isn't like further away than mine. He might just try to stand in some kind of central position and see if I double back. That could be interesting. It would be very unfortunate to get pinned against this wall. It looks like it was only combat level 12. I've got Elemental Bolt that I can cast, fortunately. So that is helpful. Might just hang out right at the edge, right? And just wait for me to come back is a possibility. I wonder if I can make it through here and go around. Yeah, no sign. I am sure that that is a PKer. Kicking off the episode just by like running in circles, essentially. So what do we even want to do in this episode? So we finished the Demon Slayer quest. That was excellent. And the next thing on our list is the Restless Ghost. Kalatari. You killed a big bag demon yet? Dorothy. I think Dorothy was the name of the PKer that I saw. I think. He's trying to get me to respond and to stop moving, potentially. Dorothy's a fun name for an account. Looking for the white dot. We're going to try to get into Varrock and out of it. The heart on the message just makes me feel, you know, I don't know, not like sarcasm, but maybe sarcasm in the attacker. Okay, so this is a main path out of the city, so it's possible that they'll double back over here to look for me. I need to think about what I want to do today, but I feel like I can't really think about it while I'm focused on dodging. So the Restless Ghost. Oh, hey, is there a mill over here? That's cool. What is that? This is a cool little area that I haven't like spent a bunch of time in. Let's see what's over here. The door is locked. Interesting. This must be a quest. Is this Edgeville right here? Quite interesting. I wonder if I can go upstairs in this building. It was so funny seeing them just barely on the side of the road. They're like all kitted up. Sorry, only the finest chefs are allowed in here. This is the cooking guild. We need a cooking of 32 to enter. Ooh, so that's interesting. That could be another like goal. We could look up all of the different guilds in 2001Scape and try to join them all. That's not a bad idea. Okay. Let's kind of hang out over here for a second. Okay, and let's think. What do we want to do? Let's bury these bones. I don't feel the need to train cooking right now. So, oh, these are half a red berry pies. Oh my gosh. This is extra food. I can eat twice per pie. Wow. It's actually excellent. Oh, Dorothy wants to know if I've killed the demon yet, because Dorothy wants to know if I have been leveling my strength. So really what I need to do in this episode so that I can continue to play the game safely is I need to start optimizing this character for PvP. So that's really what needs to happen. I need to train combat. The Restless Ghost would be the next quest that I would train, right? But before we get to that point, yeah, we're going to have to train combat, and it's unfortunate because if the PKer rolls up on us at any point, then we might have to fight in a suboptimal situation. I'd really like to find a place like, okay, maybe the dwarves in the Dwarven Mine would be a good place to train combat without worrying too much about a PKer sweeping through. Yeah, Dorothy, if you are just a normal viewer and not a PKer, then my apologies for not responding to you, but I'm going to assume that that is a, hey, yellow text for the dwarf. I'm going to assume that that is not a friendly account and not answer the question. I don't want them to know that I've beaten Demon Slayer already because I don't want them to know that I'm changing my combat level. Okay, is this Edgeville? Is this the Edgeville Monastery? Yeah, that's what I think's going on over here. This PvP element of the game is, like, honestly making the game so much more fun. That might be the Black Knight's Fortress. This is like Ice Mountain, right? It all looks so different in 2001. Okay, let's climb down the ladder. Awesome. Let's, yeah, let's make sure that we're not on the heat map, and then I'll add Dorothy and start responding. Dorothy. I guess you'll have to watch the series to find out. Where you is? Hanging out in the Blue Moon Inn. At least for a few seconds. Okay, yeah, we need to train our strength. I have no idea where that is. LOL. Can't be true. We need Helm On, we need Silverlight, and we probably need the Highwayman cape, honestly. So I want the XP to go to strength. So once we get close to the kill, yeah, we'll just keep it on strength just in case. Awesome. Bones and an iron bar. Ooh, we could get some sick drops. I see it's in Varrock. Yeah, let's eat half a pie and drop the pie dish. to make room for whatever more drops that we're going to get. There are actually pie dishes that spawn here. I can actually walk away from the entrance. Look at all these fires. All these dwarves. Like, OMG, I'm going to say hi. I think Dorothy is another name for Zoso. That is my... Or Varrock, it could be. I love this, though, honestly. So every time I see myself get hit, I'm switching to aggressive, and every time I see my opponent get hit, I'm switching to defensive. And that is to try to maximize our defense when we take damage and our offense when we deal it. That's the hope anyway. Oh, well, let me get KO'd by a dwarf real quick. Oh, man. Yeah, I actually need to back, eat. Yeah, this might be temporarily too tough for us, honestly, but it's okay. We'll make it work. What's really going to be tough is the lack of armor, especially if I want to have the restriction on myself that I want to make my own armor. That's going to take quite a bit of grinding in the open, right, for that to happen. Bones, coins. Nice. The prayer doesn't really do anything for us. Let's drop these pie dishes that we don't need. So we need to get as much, we need to get as much combat XP as we can. Of course, we don't want to get up to 31, I think is the number. We want to make him have to level to catch up with us, so that whenever we have an encounter with him, you know what? I can actually go. This is something that they might have done. I didn't think about this. If you're trying to kill a specific person, right? If you're not just PKing for the heck of it. If I go to the 2001Scape, if I go to the 2001Scape high scores and search Dorothy, I can see, ooh, just a fighting stat, which is not indicative of attack strength defense. Okay, so I can't actually see what Dorothy's attack strength and defense are. I see a fighting of 19. What is mine? If I go back, what is my fighting? On the high scores, my fighting is at 14. So Dorothy is about perfectly above me to kill me in PvP, especially if Dorothy has access to adamant equipment. Quite interesting. So we at least in the short term need to be on our I'm not going to repeat that out loud. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, hopefully with the heat map off, Dorothy is not able to find me, because Dorothy would very easily kill me. I kind of like having my statuses online so they know to be hunting for me. The game world's only so big, you know, so it's going to happen. Like, eventually we're going to run into each other. My only hope is that by the time we get there, I've got the levels. I might save up for the right... I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I need to just go for better armor with money for the sake of survival. Might have to happen, but it would be more epic if we could train and earn it by making it. It would be quite the grind. We do have anvils down here. How, instead of having the optimal trip like for speed and efficiency, what if we optimized our trip for avoiding PK encounters? And, you know, it could take a long time for that. to end up in success, but yeah, it might be more efficient actually if we fight something that's a little lower of a level. Because we're burning through a lot of food. Taking a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, Dorothy. Quote, quote, logged out. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to have to be careful, too, with the on offline. I'm going to have to be careful, too, with what I name my episodes. So my hope is that I'm recording these far enough in advance. And my apologies for not getting you content, you know, like, as it's happening. But I'm thinking that it'll be for the best if my public videos are somewhat lagging behind my actual gameplay so that the PKers can't watch the latest video and see what I'm up to like right this very second. So they definitely wouldn't find me here, but it's not the best training location. We could come here and smith. Is there a furnace down here? I don't think there is. There's a furnace in Falador. And once we do Doric's quest, we're going to have Doric's anvils. Those are in the open. Look, pie dish. We can bake more pies. It's cool that there are fires just sitting here. Are there multiple pie dishes? No, I dropped one. I dropped a pie dish. I'm just trying to think of my next steps. So I could go... Let's see, if I fought guards in Al-Kharid, they'd also be level 18. The level 13 goblin would probably be a good choice for training combat, because I could probably kill them more effectively than they could kill me. Is there a place with goblins? Maybe I go to like the goblin diplomacy area to train, but then if I get caught, I'm going to be stuck, right? Let's remove Dorothy, and let's remove Zoso for now. Yeah, let's remove them both temporarily. Let's just assume that they're online and looking for us. Where should I train combat that's more effective than this? I just want my HP to last longer across more combat XP. Let's look at our strength level. Yeah. I think over here is the goblin diplomacy area. Can I not walk down there? Ooh, no, I'm going to have to take the road. Okay. We'll check it out. And here's the thing, you know, they can look for me, and it's a small map, but it's still pretty sizable. Like, they're not just gonna, they're gonna have to get lucky. And I can change my strategy every, like, couple episodes or so that I'm never taking the same path twice. Or 3 times, I should say. They can probably look at my stats and see that I hit 11 strength and know. Or see that my fighting... they might not know just from seeing my fighting at 14. So here, is this Doric's Anvil? Yeah, this is Doric's Anvil. Property of Doric the Dwarf. So we could mine in Remington, and we could train Remington, Falador, Doric after completing Doric's quest. That might actually be the play. Let me go back to RuneScape quests. List of quests by release date is what I'm looking for. And then, yeah, if we sort by release date, we've got Doric's quest is number 11, and it's after Vampire Slayer. So that's unfortunate. We could go into the Dwarven Mines to use their anvils. Okay, this could be a good spot to train, especially if I go back in the corner over here. Just to optimize how out of the way that we are. But I'm completely trapped if I get found here. So I'm going to be doing Ring Around the Rosy. Ooh, Monk of Zamorak. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. There's a quest over here. But these level 13 goblins, this actually should be a perfect spot to train our strength for now. Hopefully these monks don't start like casting spells on me. Awesome. Okay, yeah, let's start a strength grind. And then I'll try to make my episode messages kind of cryptic, right? So that it does tell you kind of what I'm doing, but not really. Like, for instance, this episode I'm thinking something like, I don't know, like power struggle, right? Like, what does that mean? That could hint at fighting the demon. Or that could hint at training strength or something else. It could mean something entirely different. And you won't know until you watch. I need to leave, I guess, the description more empty for future episodes too. This is so funny. Y'all are going to be watching this like kind of later. You'll be watching it with the PKers, right? If they're trying to track me down and figure out what I'm doing. But I think this is going to work. I don't know that we're going to avoid getting PK'd, but we're going to try. And not because I really care if I lose anything anymore. I'm actually happy to regain all of the things that we've lost, or that we will have lost. The more important thing is leveling, right? The more important thing is making sure that we are prepared for when the PKers come. And this struggle alone is going to keep me on the server. Like, after the quests are complete, after the best gear is earned, the PvP aspect is so cool. Really makes it more interesting. I think OpenRC might have an open PK. Like, I don't know if it's a server. OpenRC open PK. I don't know exactly what it is, but let's see. I think in the Discord they have something about OpenPK. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that is. If it was a server that was like a... I want RuneScape Classic with opt-in PvP across the whole world. Yeah, strength level. Let's go. Heck yeah. Okay. Each time we gain a strength level, this is going to be one step closer to surviving confrontation with Dorothy, who is obviously the PKing account that wants to kill me so bad. My little character with bronze and silverlight. Yeah, we're going to need better armor like yesterday. It would be so epic to actually grind and earn the ability to wear it. It would be more epic to eventually come back and like counter PK the Dorothy account, but we're not going to get too ahead of ourselves. Right now, we just need to base survive. That's it. And if I was them, I would go check the corners periodically, right? If I was really focused on trying to kill me specifically and not just PKing, like that's the thing. This could be making it not worth their time to come look for me. And if so, excellent. I'll be able to train until I survive, until I'm able to survive, and that'll be the end of it. But it's very possible that they specifically want me. You're training? Oh yeah, they're watching my high scores. Ooh, they might guess at where I'm training. Yeah, I would come check here if I was them. Those pesky chickens, you know. Gotta keep the population low. Yeah, they're probably going to assume that I'm going to fight goblins. Yeah, I did a lot of that. Oh my gosh. It's fast cooking too. Okay, let's look at the heat map. The most important thing is that we can't see us. Yeah, right now we're not on the heat map. But if I was them, I would come check here. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that they are continuously watching my high score page to see what I'm doing. Oh, I was like, what? Yeah, I forgot. It's a quest. Goblin Diplomacy. So let me actually do the same thing. Let me go back to 2001Scape high scores and type in Dorothy. Okay, so Dorothy is at fighting 19, and they might just train alongside me to stay one ahead. Let me look at my own. Let's see, 2001Scape and Theoin. Yeah, I want to see if you can see that I ticked up a strength level. So you can't actually see strength here. Hey, goblin armor, nice. Ooh, I wanted the bones. Did I misclick, or was that like a glitch? Let's bury the bones. Yeah, eat half a pie, and actually hang back and wait for these bat goblins to spawn, maybe. If I was them, I would check these goblins, 100%. Or to think, where are they going to train that's like out in the middle of nowhere? And I just feel like I'm going to see them pop up on this. Pop up on the horizon looking for us. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it other than to just prepare, right? To try to survive as long as possible. Strength 12. Become a strength pure and buy an adamant axe. Yeah, I might have to kit up with money instead of training, just because of how long the grind would be, and to do that out in the open, right, would be hard. Except it's a lot of money to save up for the equipment, and if you can make the equipment, then you can earn it back faster. So we could get PK'd over and over again, and as long as we can make our armor, then we're kind of okay, because we'll get our gear back by remaking it. But if the PKer doesn't have that ability, right, they're having to drop tons of money on every single attempt, right, anytime they die. Yeah, it's going to be an imbalanced situation. Let's see, looking at Dorothy. Dorothy's status is online. Yeah, we just advanced a strength level. Let's freaking go. So this is good. This is going well. Dorothy's fighting is 19. Ours is 14. Let's see if we can get it up to 15. I would really like to cover the gap between fighting 14 and 19 on the high scores using only strength, so that we can hit harder. But again, even that is not going to matter if we are chilling with worse equipment than our opponent. At some point, you know, if you have the best equipment and the best levels, then you can kind of stand out in the open and not have to skulk around the map with someone chasing after you. Decisions. It's a lot of decisions to make. If we want to grind on Dork's Anvil, we're going to have to do the Restless Ghost, Romeo and Juliet, Sheep Shearer, Shield of Arav. We're going to need help from another player. Interesting. Ernest the Chicken. Vampire Slayer. Which, hopefully, training our combat, we should be ready for Vampire Slayer when it happens. Then Imp Catcher, Prince Ollie Rescue, Doric's Quest. At that point, we'll be able to use the Anvil, Doric's Anvil. Followed by Black Knight's Fortress, the Witch's Potion, the Knight's Sword, and finally, this quest will be the last quest of the game, Goblin Diplomacy. We've got a lot of ground to cover just to be on the same level as the PKer, because Zoso earned the money for mithril equipment, or for adamant equipment. Now, but I can't remember, was Dorothy wearing adamant or not? Would Zoso risk his best adamant gear on Dorothy? If an adamant axe is easier to come by, then I can imagine an adamant weapon being chosen. But maybe not the armor. I'm going to have to go back and look and see what kind of armor Dorothy was wearing. I feel like it's an encounter that's going to have to happen eventually, but we just don't want to do it on their terms. We want to do it on our own terms. Yeah, and I probably need to be focusing on, like, optimizing every little thing, like even this, practicing the combat clicking back and forth, so that when it comes PvP time, we're not panicking trying to do it all. Man, it does take a little more focus, but it's totally fine and is probably worth it. I remember we got the suggestion right before that it would be worth it. Are we getting XP for every hit or for every kill? Is something that I'm curious about. Like for all the damage that we're dealing. So if I'm casting like Elemental Bolt, right? And then I'm following that up with melee combat, then am I losing out on strength XP? That is a question. Am I trading off strength XP for evil magic XP? Or can I actually... Whoops. Or can I actually gain some evil magic XP by casting the spell and then also gain the same amount of strength XP on the kill? That is a question. I'm kind of thinking... I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that. Well, let's just see. Is the green bar moving suddenly, like when we finish a kill, or... It would be so unfortunate to get caught right now. Whoops. Let's eat and cast. Let's do an Elemental Bolt. We just advanced an evil magic level. Let's go. Oh, and that gets them to come over to us, so that's useful if you want to kind of stay out of harm's way. Yeah, I'm not sure. I could probably go onto a classic server and like test this out and see how it behaves in classic and assume that it behaves either the same or similar in 2001. Why don't we actually come right here and then cast, yeah, Elemental Bolt on a goblin to get them to come to us and then fight that way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we want those big hits when they land. Yep. Hit points level. Nice, nice. So we're leveling pretty quick on the goblins. That is excellent and useful. Let's check out our fighting now. It's still 14. has not updated. Cast Elemental Bolt. And then run. Look at that hit for a 7. That will be very useful in PvP as well. Yeah, we might need to crank that evil magic level up alongside our strength, so that as we're running, we can be hitting with magic. And a strength level. Let's go. What are we at? Strength 14. Very nice. Ooh, is there a strength high scores? No, it's just a fighting high scores. Dang, I don't know why. I already knew that. I was gonna say we could check to see. My brain went. We could check to see if Dorothy's on the strength high scores. Of course we can't do that. I wonder if that's for PvP purposes or if it's just easier to merge it into one fighting stat. It's funny because we're basically in the whole corner of the game world, just to avoid getting PK'd. But there's only 4 corners, so you'd think that they'd go check that, right? Right, Elemental Bolt on a Goblin. Look at that 10. Oh my gosh. That could be our secret weapon. Catch Dorothy on the other side of a fence and just cast cast Elemental Bolt. Yeah, we have magic equipment status. I wonder if we wear wizard robes, if our magic number goes up so that it's easier to hit harder. That could be a counter, right? It's possible. Boom. Look at that 10. Then we get into combat, and we don't hit nearly as hard. Magic is actually good, huh? Now, Dorothy is probably doing the same thing. It's not like I have a monopoly on magic. I shouldn't just pretend that Dorothy will not have an applicable evil magic level. So yeah, this is going to be our short-term game plan. All right, evil magic level. Let's go. To get into fighting shape, we're also going to need to acquire fighting gear. Man, would it be worth it just to go get a adamant weapon and to also train to the point where we can mine and smith it? Like, we can do both, right? We can save up for the money. We can use smithing to earn money to buy the equipment, but we're also leveling smithing so that we eventually get to the point where we can just remake anything that we lose. It's very possible. With all these levels that we've gained, we finally hit fighting 15. So we've closed the gap by 1 to Dorothy, who is still at a fighting of 19. Dorothy has 4,300 fighting XP, and we have 2,480 fighting XP. We could even grind our way out of the hole, right? But the problem is that we'd be grinding our way into a gap between Dorothy and Zoso and Varrock. They also like to travel in a pack, which is very useful. Playing in pairs, right? Because the one person can be ranging or maging while the other is tanking and catching, right? So it's actually an interesting situation. I've only got 6 more casts. I might save 5 casts of Elemental Bolt for the situation where we actually need to use it in defense. Because that might be the best defense that we have, honestly. Dorothy and us are both online. Run, rabbit, run. I love the taunting, honestly. Should we change locations? To somewhere that we can run? That might actually be smart. Ooh, it looks like there's someone in Falador. Heat map on, there's someone coming this way. Maybe. Yeah, there's someone coming this way. Alright, let's get ready. Let's heal up. Ah. Did you find your last bead for Imp Catcher? Very nice. I'm going to run. Have a PKer after me. Thought you were them. Tried to made you. Okay, well, good luck training. Let's see, am I appearing online or offline? Let's see. Theoin is appearing status online. Dorothy is appearing status online. But if you look at the heat map, it's only showing Death Note. I can't believe we just tried to Elemental Bolt Death Note. Wow. You know, we could train against imps. Right? That could be a good... maybe place to train. Not place to train, but creature to train on with Silverlight. I don't know how much XP we get from killing imps. It'd probably be good to start the Imp Catcher quest. Come here tells you if I see him, I'll let you know. Interesting. Come here. I'm only level 13 with bronzy stuff. Baloney. I honestly am enjoying the baiting. Come here. Just to be safe, what's your main? You can see me? There's someone just north of Falador. Hopefully it's not me. On the heat map. Nope. Yeah, there is someone. Don't have one really. Is come here your account? Yeah, I don't think it is. Oh, they're coming. Someone's coming through Falador. I will be back later. Okay. Rabbit. What noise does a rabbit make? LOL. Oh, logged out. People in Remington. Nope, this is my only account in here. Okay, cool. A second account was messaging me about PKing, about me running away right after we spoke. Me think it was an alt of yours or something. But good to know it's the PKer. Dang. This is going to be hard. Training like this is going to be challenging. Come Here is still online. Let's see if Dorothy is still appearing online. Dorothy is appearing offline, but I am showing up as online. So Dorothy might actually be offline. Come Here might be another account meant for tracking if I'm online. Like, I think it's fair for them to know that I'm here, but Death Note's probably like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't care. Just let me train in peace. Is there a shop that sells like axes in Falador? Maces? Since we're here, let's go check it out. Let's see if there's anything adamant that we could wield. And how much it costs, just to help us make this decision. Server's busy today. And we even saw Dorothy and were able to bail. So it's not like if they found us, they'd have to catch us. And then we have the chance to eat and run, right? Like, they have to be able to catch us. But they could be maging. Shopkeep Flynn. Does Flynn sell maces? You know, eventually, I don't know, eventually you get a high enough level that you kind of pull yourself out of PvP. I'm just trying to finish off my max gear goal in this game. I just need Addy. That's really cool. Well, I'll have a look anyway. Adamant mace for 1440 GP. That's actually not too much money. Could be worse. I wonder how much money we have. Plate which nearly got GP for in questing to access Champ Guild. That's epic. Is this your last quest? I think Goblin Diplomacy is the last one they released. Then Ice Giants to get Myth Square Shield. Ooh. That's sick. How are you earning the GP for your Addy plate? That's what I'm doing at the moment. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh, who's that? Come Here? Yeah, this is it. This is it. That was Come Here. Level 17. 12.25. Okay, so now they're going together. Now they're moving together. Okay. Spy Quest, AK Black Knights. Fortress is the only way to get Thieve XP. Ooh, interesting. So yeah, come here is a PKing account. Currently like right here maybe. Ooh, is this the manor or is this the way into Varrock? Yeah, they're chasing. They're chasing hard. They know I've got to get here, and they can have someone in front of me. They could have two accounts. They could chase me, funnel me to the other. They might see me. I need to be looking this way in case they can see me. So I can dodge. Like, it's possible for me to dodge. That is honestly really cool. I thought there was no Thieve XP. Just sprinting away from PKers. Chatting you, Death Note. Hopefully you see this afterwards, because this is funny. Dang, once again I didn't pay attention to his gear. I wanted to go to my bank and see how much money it would take. I love how Dorothy's like, alright, I'm logging off. You don't have to worry about me. Chickens. They basically wouldn't be able to hit us. Like, we could just smack some chickens for a bit. Bones. So we've ran from PKers twice in this episode. Quite interesting. Hey, prayer levels. They don't really help us, but I wonder if they are back in Falador. It might be bold of me, but I could walk right back into Falador and see. There's Bacon Bath. Look for the white dots. Is there a bank over here? There's not a bank right here. Ooh, there's someone on me over here. Who is it? I'm going to run into a wall. There's 3 in Falador. 3 in Falador. We got to bail from Falador. There could be someone right here, though. This might be a sign that I've passed. How many accounts do they have looking for me? Good Lord. Would the swamp be a good place to go train? What about up in the Wizard's Tower against wizards? Would they be very tough? I just need something sustainable for a grind. Is there someone here in Draenor? I think there is. If I'm looking at the map right, it looks like there is someone in Draenor, but I never rendered them, so we never got close enough. I guess I'll add Zoso back so they can see that I'm online. We've been playing for an hour. . Yeah, only level 16 the wizards, but they might... I don't know if, like, with the combat triangle or something, if they're going to hit really hard, maybe. Okay, let me try fighting a wizard. Oh my gosh, look at all the people online in freaking Falador. Yeah, this might be tough. I don't know if it's like tracking any of their equipment or... But they don't look that strong because of just having wizard's gear and, you know, no weapon. But their combat level might be the only thing that actually matters. Had a little bit of server lag there. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Let's look at the wizard's hat and robe. Let's check out the gear. Okay, so armor 32, magic 1. Armor 14, magic 11. Interesting. So we can maybe try to, like, mage them. I don't know if that'd be worth it. Actually kit up in mage's gear. They caught me in Falador, though. Didn't catch me, they saw me, spotted me in Falador. The question is, will they go, like, for instance, check the wizard's tower, you know? There's a lot of people over by the goblin diplomacy area. Let's see, private history. I just got chased, lol. Yeah, that is actually pretty tough. A defense level, ooh, I had it on the wrong. Had it on the wrong, we don't need 2 hats. Let's eat pies. We're gonna need more food. Some names to watch. Wait, let's see. Are you opted into PvP at all? It's so funny. There's like 4 people in Falador, and I'm wondering if they're just like searching the buildings or something. Come here is logged out. Okay. So Dorothy, let's check, is offline. Let's have another tab open. Just keep checking all of these things. Let's go to 2001Scape. Not the heat map, but the high scores. Come here is their name. Is offline. Last online 30 minutes ago. Fighting 21. Interesting. Might honestly be too high. So there might... What this tells me is that there might not be a gap. Right? Like... Yeah, these wizards are dealing too much damage. For this to be a really effective training method. But it is a very hidden training method. There's that. Let's go for strength, yeah. It's really what we want to be leveling. So I was thinking that, you know, we'll level past... I was thinking that we'd level past Dorothy, right? But Come Here might be in that gap between us and Dorothy, between Dorothy and Zoso. So there might not be a point where I'm really safe And my bronze gear is probably just not going to cut it. I probably do need to try to get the best gear in the game that I can by whatever means necessary to survive. Yeah, I think that's going to be a must. I'm still going to grind my mining and smithing because I want the ability to create all of that, all of those items myself. I want to be able to make adamant weapons and armor with this account. But it's going to take time, and I might die several times, especially if they're pushing this hard for me, right? It's going to be tough to stay alive. These redberry pies really are great food. Like, I'm getting quite the training session just from this inventory of pies, honestly. Are the boots the bottoms that you're supposed to be wearing? I wonder. I don't know. Do they not drop the robe bottom? 15 strength, so we've leveled strength 5 times since the last episode. Defense once. Our evil magic is up to 12. I wonder if evil magic hits harder if your magic is low. Like if you're wearing melee gear, I wonder if magic will hit you harder. Like, I really do need to be continuing to train that. Which means I'm going to need money for runes. I'm going to need money for equipment, for adamant gear. I'm going to need money for runes to train evil magic. A strength 2 missile attack. A strength 2 missile attack, yeah. Causes some opponents to retreat fear. So we can cast every evil magic spell in the game. And I remember thinking originally when I made this character that why would you level evil magic past 14, right? Because, or past 12, once you've unlocked every spell in the game. But you do it because you want to hit harder. You want to survive in PvP, which is so interesting. Okay, this is not the worst spot to be training. This is actually fine. This is okay. Now, getting more food is going to be hard. And it might be better if we were to train on the top floor, but I think the Dark Wizard there is level 25, which might be too tough. Yeah, I don't know that that's going to work out. We only have 3 pies left. Oh, I guess I could drink my beer, right? No, you can't do it while you're fighting. Oh, and I want to save that for just in case we have a run-in with the law. Just in case. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed since the last clip. I'm actually going to... Okay, perfect. I'm going to remove Zoso. Let's make sure that Come Here is removed. Dorothy is removed. Okay. I think everyone else is legit. Taran might not be. I think Taran is legit. Okay, Taran, just be nice to me when you talk to me. Pretend that you're nice or something, and I'll add you back. Did I not add Time Sheep? Did Time Sheep change their name to Taran? Let's add Time Sheep, just because I remembered that name. Okay, now let's go to rc.vet and see if they actually are online and can see me. Come Here is offline. Okay. What about Dorothy? Dorothy is offline, and then let's search for Zoso is offline. Okay, they were all online an hour ago. LOL. That's funny. It's the same day. It's just a little later in the day. Let's get back to training. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to want to not have them added as friends. Basically so they don't get the notifications in-game. I'm assuming that they're going to use the high scores to learn if I'm online. And in fact, if you go to Theoin right now, It says that he was last online 1 minute ago. Hey, we hit a 3. That's awesome. So they can see that I'm training, actually. And that's totally fine. I just don't want them to get automatic notifications in-game. I want them to have to be like monitoring the high scores page if they want to get, you know, intel on what I'm doing, essentially. Yeah, so I might risk heading back over to the goblins now that some time has passed. Let's take some bones, bury them. We're going to need more food. We might bake some more red berry pies to see how the cooking level works out for us to help fund our training. It's very useful having 2 eats with 1 food. That is significantly improved in compared to, like, you know, the meat from animals. Okay, let's check the heat map. Someone's at the ice dungeon. That's pretty cool. Someone is at the cow pen. Interesting. Someone is mining at the southeast Varrock mine. Do we want to train strength, or do we want to train mining and smithing, really, while people are offline? Yeah, we can make ourselves less of a PK target, really. Because if we don't have any equipment on, then it's not really that interesting to kill us. You know, not that I'm trying to make it less interesting to kill me, but we're going to need inventory slots if we're going to do, like, mining smithing, right? Should we quest? What do I do? I might... Yeah, we might do mining smithing. Work on some iron equipment. Could be a perk, because if we're going to do Vampire Slayer anyway, then we'll probably want iron gear for that. So we might go back and forth between training, mining, and smithing. We could keep... It'd be less efficient. We could keep the best gear that we have at any given moment to try to protect ourselves in case of combat. And then go back and forth between training, mining, and smithing and training combat, right? Like, we can just pop over, kill a goblin here. Yeah, because we're going to have a few different objectives if we want to survive in this gaming world. We're going to want money. I think we can make money from smithing so that we can buy better gear. We want to train mining and smithing so that we can produce the best gear in the game. We're going to want to train evil magic, right? Okay, this feels risky, but I'm just going to go up the middle to Varrock, and let's see if any PKers spawn in. Only have 1.5 pies to work with. I don't have a lot in terms of food. There's a man. The accounts we're looking for are Dorothy, Come Here, Varrock, Zoso. Got to keep like a mental list of anyone that is looking to kill you. I think an open PK RS3, not RS3, RS3 would be sick. An open PK RSC server would be a lot of fun so that you have to worry about PvP when you're skilling. I think that is the part of this experience that I really like, and that would probably pain a lot of people. Like, if the server is not just filled with violence, like this one, most people, even if they opt in for PvP, are not really trying to PK each other. They're really just kind of skilling together, right? the option to toggle into PvP and to have to skill with the fear that a true PK or someone that is trying to optimize their account for killing you, like having to watch out for them, adds so much to the experience. It's so fun. Man, I can't sell the runes. Will they buy Silverlight for 20 gold? That's hilarious. We're going to sell the axe, not the pie. Man, what am I willing to actually not... What am I willing to part with? Let's see, what does my inventory look like? Man, that's a lot of stuff. That doesn't have a lot of room for mining, smithing. Oh, the wizard's gear we can part with. Am I going to start doing half inventories of stuff so that I have armor? It's not even going to be that useful if they have a mithril armor, or not mithril, I don't know why I keep saying that, adamant weapons. Yeah, let's sell the hat, let's sell the robe. Okay, and let's think. What else am I willing to part with? I have food here. We might need that in case of combat. Thick skin. Yeah. This might be what I'm rolling with temporarily. Yeah, we might be, because iron only takes 1 ore, right, for an inventory. So I'm going to need a pickaxe. So I actually need to go to Lumbridge. I need a pickaxe and a hammer. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And once again, this account is making me really want to explore more the idea of having Ultimate Ironman accounts across other games. Is that Delrith 25? No, 23. Okay. I was like, I thought Delrith was 23 on the server. Quite interesting. Man, it's been a really interesting day of gameplay. Getting chased twice by PKers already was exciting. There's someone in Lumbridge, like right over here somewhere. Yeah, the person by the cow pens is still online. Let's see if we go home. How many people are showing up as playing? Only 2? Is it counting me? Maybe it is counting me in the calculation. Hopefully we see a friendly face and not a PKer. It would be funny just to like camp here all the time though. Wow, it looks like I passed them, but I don't know how. Maybe they went up this sideway. Interesting. Weird. But we've got money. We're going to go to Bob's Brilliant Axes to buy a pickaxe and get back to the grind. And yeah, I was thinking before that, wow, you would want to have a bank so that you can keep all your stuff. But like, if you're playing Ultimate Iron Man, then you can use your skills to reacquire basically anything that you need, right? I don't know. So I am more and more becoming convinced that I want to play other variants of RuneScape under Ultimate Iron Man conditions. I didn't think that I would like that as much before. Hey, it's Yorick. Let's go. Hey, other people are logging in too. Let's talk to Bob. Yes, I buy and sell axes. Take your pick or axe. Okay, 1 new pickaxe, please. Thank you very much. I love how I'm neglecting skills like woodcutting and fire making just because they're not immediately as useful to me for combat situations. What's up, Yorick? How's it going tonight? Okay, we're going to buy a hammer from the shopkeep. Yep. 1 hammer. And then we are going to travel to Varrock for some mining. Do we want to do the Restless Ghost while we're down here? Like, why not, right? Okay. We're here. So we might as well. Let's see. I think we start by talking to Father Eric, who is the priest in the Lumbridge Church. Yeah, we've got inventory slots. We've got nothing better to do, right? We're just making account progress towards Doric. This is all progress towards survivability. The blue cape will be useful too for combat. All right, let's talk to the priest. Welcome to the Church of Holy Saradomin. Who's Saradomin? Surely you've heard of the god Saradomin, he who creates the forces of goodness and purity in this world. I cannot believe your ignorance. This is the god with more followers than any other, at least in these parts. He who, along with his brothers, Guthix and Zamorak, created this world. Oh, that Saradomin. Or, oh, sorry, I'm not from this world. Breaking the fourth wall again. That's strange. I thought things not from this world were all slime and tentacles. You don't understand. This is a computer game. Wow, my character suddenly gets this. I beg your pardon. Never mind. That is also another funny break of the fourth wall. Welcome to the Church of Holy Saradomin. Nice place you've got here. It is, isn't it? It was built 230 years ago. Ooh, is that how old Lumbridge is? Was the church built pretty early on in its history? Welcome to the Church of Holy Saradomin. I'm looking for a quest. That's lucky. I need someone to do a quest for me. Okay, I'll help. Okay, the problem is there's a ghost in the church graveyard. I would like you to get rid of it. If you need any help, my friend Father Ernie is an expert on ghosts. I believe he is currently living as a hermit. He has a little shack somewhere in the swamps south of here. I'm sure if you told him that I sent you, he'd be willing to help. My name is Father Eric, by the way. Be careful going through the swamps. I've heard they can be quite dangerous. Excellent. All right. Yeah, I learned from RuneScape Kingdoms that Varrock was built first, and then Lumbridge was built way later. And originally, Lumbridge was under the Duke, but not under the King of Mistalin. And somehow later, Lumbridge swore fealty to Varrock. So it's interesting that it wasn't always that way. And Lumbridge was apparently a big deal because it connected Al-Kharid to the rest of the world through trade, right? Kind of interesting. And, you know, RuneScape Kingdoms is a tabletop RPG, so of course the scope of that game world is larger than the digital version, but still interesting information. Okay, oh, I don't need to immediately... I'm just, like, immediately going to Father Ernie. I think I need to actually go to the graveyard first. And then to Father Ernie. So that was a little bit of a wasted action, but it's okay. Obviously, we're not here for efficiency. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a... Oh, the opposite. We're not here for a good time. We're here for a long time. Apparently. Okay, key moment earlier. How sick was it? Like, I know that I'm, like, panicking and running for my life. How sick is it when a PKer shows up on the horizon, right? When they just render in? Like, our little guys really look like knights. So it's just sick when you have, you know, this knight that's been hunting you down suddenly shows up. I don't know. It just looks epic. It looks so epic. Ooh, spooky. Let's talk to the ghost. Hello, ghost. How are you? Woo, woo, woo. Sorry, I don't speak ghost. Woo, woo. Nope, still don't understand you. Woo. The ghost must be sad. Never mind. Hello, ghost. How are you? Woo, woo, woo. Oh, that's interesting. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Woo. Did he really? My brother had exactly the same problem. I feel like the ghost is getting so mad. You'll have to give me the recipe sometime. Oh my gosh. He's getting so ticked off. I'm not sure about that. Well, if you insist. Well, it better be off now. Bye. Yeah, we're just like raging the ghost at this point. Any hints where I can find some treasure? Thank you. You've been very helpful. Let's check this room out. Open coffin. Open the coffin. Search coffin. There's a skeleton without a skull in here. Not available. The examine text. Okay. So need his skull. I think it comes from the swamp. I imagine that we walk back and forth a few times in this quest. I'm pretty sure. I think in RS3, if this was closed, you could like right-click walk here and it would take you all the way around. Which is another minor convenience that that game adds. While in 2001Scape, you must load the chunk before the client will path you to the location. Character looks pretty sick in the bronze, although we would get wrecked. I was so proud of my bronze, and now it's just not good enough. Because, you know, someone's low-level PKing account can get traded adamant items from their higher-level account, or they can just save up the gold for it. I can't believe Zoso has an adamant plate mail body. And I was like congratulating him so hard for it, telling him how cool it looked. Alright, we're looking for a shack in the middle of the swamp. And the swamp is not as intimidating looking. Hey, there's rats out here. This might be a nice and annoying place to train, honestly. Yeah, we could totally get some strength levels on rats. Yeah, I doubt that we'd render right from Lumbridge. They probably couldn't see us from there. Ooh, we could practice catching, right? Oh, I don't have a tinderbox. I don't have a tinderbox and axe. We might train some cookery too while we're out here killing rats. No southeast swamp mine. Instead, Father Ernie's hut. Leather gloves on the ground. Interesting. There's some free gloves that spawn here. Go away, I'm meditating. Well, that's friendly. I said go away. Okay, okay. Go away, I'm meditating. I've come to repossess your house. Under what grounds? Repeated failure on mortgage payments. I don't have a mortgage. I built this house myself. Sorry, I must have got the wrong address. All the houses look the same around here. There's only one house out here. That doesn't make sense. Okay, Father Eric sent me to talk to you. I suppose I'd better talk to you then. What problems has he got himself into this time? You mean he gets himself into lots of problems? Yeah, for example, when we were trainee priests, he kept on getting stuck up bell ropes. He kept on getting stuck up bell ropes. Anyway, I don't have time for the chit-chat. What's his problem this time? He's got a ghost haunting his graveyard. Oh, the silly fool. I leave town for just 5 months and already he can't manage. Sigh. Well, I can't go back and exercise it. I vowed not to leave this place until I had done a full 2 years of prayer and meditation. Tell you what I can do, though. Take this amulet. Father Ernie hands you an amulet. It's an amulet of ghost speak, so called because when you wear it, you can speak to ghosts. A lot of ghosts are doomed to be ghosts because they have left some task uncompleted. Maybe if you know what this task is, you can get rid of the ghost. I'm not making any guarantees, mind you, but it is the best I can do right now. Thank you, I'll give it a try. Wow. Epic. Yeah, so the ghost is going to say that, I don't know, he needs help. Maybe we're going to talk about him needing his skull. But I don't remember where to find it. I think in old school RuneScape you come out and like fight something out here in the swamp. Maybe he'll tell a story about someone that like beheaded him or something. I can't remember. That should be a hint at where we can find his skull. I think it's a he. Not entirely certain. I'm pretty sure. We've got just a few runes for casting. Ooh, let's take the air rune over here. The air rune is actually the rune that we're running out of, so that is good news. That means we're right by the chickens, right? And we're right by the wizard's tower. Where, yep, here, let's, you know what, let's just for fun. You know I like to get sidetracked. Surely, none of those PKers are going to find me out here, right? Let's test this nice safety measure shenanigan that happened last time. If you click on the bridge... A left click didn't work, but if I right click examine, it's a nice safety measure. Somehow I triggered that text and thought it was the PKers coming after me. And so I was like, haha, they are chasing me. I am warranted in my being over cautious. And then I learned that it wasn't really a crazy hacked message, so maybe I wasn't warranted in being extra cautious. So then I turned my friends list back on again and start giving my position away a little more. And boom, 2 times I'm having to run away from PKers in this episode. People that are leveled up perfectly to kill me. Let's see. Zoso is offline right now. Really, Dorothy and Come Here were like the 2 scariest ones because they're actually like in level to kill me, right? So let's search Dorothy. The effort too to like train those accounts, yeah, offline, last online an hour ago. Let's equip our new sick Ghost Speak amulet. Looks cool. Oh, the Amulet of Accuracy from Imp Catcher is actually going to be a boost for us. Hello, Ghost. How are you? Not very good, actually. What's the problem, then? Did you just understand what I said? No, you sound like you're... No? Oh, that's a pity. You got my hopes up there. Yeah, it is a pity. Sorry. Hang on a second. You can't understand me. No, I can't. I don't know. The first person I can speak to in ages is a moron. Oh my gosh. Not very good, actually. What's the problem, then? Did you just understand what I said? Wow, this amulet works. Oh, it's your amulet that's doing it. I did wonder. I don't suppose you can help me. I don't like being a ghost. No, you're scary. Yes, okay. Do you know why you're a ghost? No, I just know I can't do anything much like this. I've been told a certain task may need to be completed so you can rest in peace. I should think it is probably because a warlock has come along and stolen my skull. If you look inside my coffin there, you'll find my corpse without a head on it. Do you know where this warlock might be now? I think it was one of the warlocks who lives in the big tower in the sea southwest from here. Okay, I will try and get the skull back for you so you can rest in peace. Oh, thank you. That would be a great relief. It's so dull being a ghost. Okay, so we actually need to go to the wizard's tower. That is quite interesting. I had no idea. I mean, I'm sure I did. I bet if I've done this quest on preservation, so you would think that I would remember that, but I wonder if that's what I wonder if it's the dark wizard on the top floor of the wizard's tower. We are going to go find out right now. Yeah, questing has honestly been my favorite part of the classic experience. I actually, you know what, I might take that back. Typically, questing is my favorite part of the classic experience, or it has been. But actually, this whole dodging people on PvP, open world PvP, that has been quite fun. Not gonna lie. I think that every server needs a PvP opt-in option for open world PKing, so that someone can just run up on you while you're skilling. It's like, in the WWE, right? Like someone's going to come running up to the ring with a steel chair, right? That is Come Here or Dorothy, right? Just out of nowhere. Boom, here they spawn on the edge of our rendering area. Look at this little block. Like we can visibly see how far away from us gets rendered for 2001. We'll take the air rune. Why not? We could probably, I don't know, I feel like we could hit Dorothy pretty hard with some evil magic. You also might be able to factor in like a gear switch, right? Like while you're fleeing, have your wizard robes on so you can be casting and soaking magic attacks. Not ranged, but magic attacks, right? And then quick switch to all of your melee gear when they close on you. Okay. So we're looking for a warlock that has a skull. Oh, there's a skull in the basement, right? That's easy. A spooky looking skull. I think this is probably going to trigger a combat. Let's see what happens. Out of nowhere, a skeleton appears. You are under attack. What level skeleton is this? 19. Ooh. Try the combat style switching. See if that's helpful at all. I mean, it seems useful to me. Yeah, look at that. Get wrecked. Let's get a strength increase. We always level up at the end of a kill, so that might kind of confirm the... Oh, what the heck? Am I getting server lagged or what? What? LOL, we can have 2 skulls. Why didn't I get the talk to skeleton? What is going on? It didn't... Oh no, there's its bones. Is that right? Is this just a glitch? Oh my gosh. Yeah, check this out. Check this guy out. He's just stuck in his animation. Do the wizards have examine text? An old wizard. Not a new one. An old wizard. Yeah, this skeleton is just like stuck in this animation. I wonder if he'll still be there if I climb up and back down the ladder. So I think I got the kill because it dropped bones. I don't think bones just spawn there. Yeah, no, I know that bones don't spawn there, or else we would have noticed when we were hunting for bones. So he died. He's just, you know, skeleton stuck in the bottom of Wizard's Tower. Interesting, nice little glitch. But here's the real question. Is it an authentic glitch? Because if that glitch existed in the original game, then they won't fix it. Because the purpose of these servers, 2001Scape and RSC preservation, is not to have a bug-free experience, but to have an authentic 2001 or 2003 experience. Which is a huge part of the fun. Let's go place the skull in the coffin to help reunite our good friend's head with his back with his body. And then see what happens where we go from there. Our influence should go up. We have an influence of 3 right now. That's representing our quest completion. Funny, there's a sheep all the way over here. Looking for white dots. I don't think we have anyone added right now that can see us. Yeah, hide online status. So Yorick should be able to see that we're on. not any of our pursuers. Okay, let's make our way over to the Lumbridge Graveyard. Nice and creepy with all of its gravestones. The examine text, rip, it's covered in moss. Are there any other kinds of graves that we can examine? The ghost is, ooh, spooky. Yeah, we've already tried that. Hello, ghost, how are you? How are you doing finding my skull? I have found it. Hurrah, now I can stop being a ghost. You just need to put it in my coffin over there, and I will be free. Alright. Let's use the skull with the coffin. You put the skull in the coffin. The ghost has vanished. You think you hear a faint voice in the air. Thank you. You've completed the ghost quest. You just advanced 5 Pray Good level. Nice. Pray Good level 11. Excellent. Now our influence is still at 3. There's a nice and complete skeleton in here. So that's interesting that we got Pray Good but not influence. Good to see the Shadow and Yorick both on their 2001Scape grind. Welcome to the Church of Holy Saradomin. I'm looking for a quest. Sorry, I only had the one quest. Okay, I guess that's it. Wow, that is the Restless Ghost. What is up next? Next we have Romeo and Juliet. Interesting. I wonder where we can start that one. I could look at the manual, but I'm kind of having fun just trying to remember. What did I come down here for anyway? What was I doing? I came down here to get a pickaxe. Yeah, that's right. I picked in a hammer so that we could start training. Oh, and I thought that I might train on rats. Yeah, that's a probably not. Yeah, I think we're going to try to improve back and forth between strength and... Who's that? Hey. How goes it? $39 smithing. Epic. That's excellent. So you can make all iron now onto steel. Is that right? Should be onto steel now, I think, with 38 smithing. Yeah, the goal is 48 smithing. Is that... Ooh, for steel plate bodies. Ooh. Very nice. Are you doing Remington to Doric's anvil, Falador furnace? Then I have to make 8777 inventories of steel plate bodies. It shouldn't take long. Not too long. No, I don't like that anvil. Which are you using? Happy escaping. Oh, nice. Happy escaping. Sweet. All right, let's yeah, we can stock up on the meat from this. Why not? I don't know if this is enough XP for us for strength. It's almost like we have to take advantage of whatever is near us at any given time. Like if we're here and we're alive and we have the chance for XP stuff, if you have the opportunity, basically have to take it. The amulet is pointless. It just kind of takes up an inventory slot. We don't actually need it. It's cool for like if you had a bank, you would want to collect all of your quest gear, right? But without a bank, it's actually kind of liberating. Like, I'm just going to drop it on the ground. If I ever want it again, I have to go back to, whoever gives it to me. Like, maybe you can recover it from a certain NPC in case you lose it before the quest is over. So that's the person you'd have to go to get your item back. If it was even implemented in 2001, who knows? If there are some items that once you lose them, they're just gone. But if you don't have the option to keep it, then I don't feel mentally bound. And it's kind of nice. Honestly, it's kind of nice. Here comes Yorick. Grind, grind, grind. Keep it going. Grind. Yeah. Just figured, hey, there's some juicy strength XP right next to us. Why not take advantage of it? And we can cook the meat in Varrock rather than kind of focusing on one thing and doing it over and over again. Just wandering wherever PKers aren't and trying to focus, not focusing so much on one path. I don't know. It's just a different way to play the game. It's very fun. My only regret is that there's not more content to focus on. Like, imagine RuneScape 3 level of content. It's like easily 10 times more content in RS3. With the classic, like, gameplay, with an open PKing world, Ultimate Ironman challenge. Don't force everyone to do that, but just have the option for Ultimate Ironman. Of course, you can impose the restriction on yourself, but that might be like my perfect server. Then of course you need PKers that actually wants to kill you, because that makes the game much more fun. Alright, here's Romeo. I said my next quest was Romeo and Juliet. We could start that. Let's go head over to the range and cook what we have. I think magic is the strongest, but it costs the most also. We're going to find out if there are any monsters that have good rune drops. We can just stand and pick runes up from certain spots, but it feels like that would take forever. There's Reldo. I think he's the librarian. There are the pie dishes, which is excellent. Thanks. He chased me twice earlier. Actually, Dorothy once. Come here. Second time. So I'm aware they're after me. They didn't catch me either time though. Thanks for the heads up. Where did you spot Dorothy? Yeah, that is good information to know. Look at all of these successes. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. There's my first burn of the lot. There's 2 in a row. What did you say to them? Yorick sent Dorothy a message on accident. Now they know we're working together. This is funny. Oh my gosh. Hilarious. Dorothy says, "Ree." No worries. Super easy mistake. At least they don't know where I am. Don't I have a plan to level a strength pure bodyguard? OMG. That would be so epic. Oh my gosh. I've been training strength today, too. Yeah, we don't need all of this food. We can probably sell it for money. Yeah, which we're gonna actually need money, right? To get better gear to give us a better chance of survival. So Dorothy is out and about. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. There's Yorick. Let's sell all of this cooked meat. For 1 GP each. Totally okay. Okay. So, yeah, we want to mine. Smelt, smith, all of that good stuff. We've got too much stuff. I guess we could deposit our money. Do we see the dot of him over there? Like, am I missing the white dot that easily? It doesn't really expand that far. Like, we can see maybe further than the world map will show us. But the world map has better vision into the buildings around us. Let's go ahead and deposit 50. Yes. Deposit 50. Who's that? Stabber Happy. Stabber Happy is not a deposit 1. No. Could that be vision? I'm scouting coming up to the chicken coop. Let's just be nice. We're going to start with kindness. Perfect. I'm in Varrock, about to try mining. I want to work strength and smithing. Need to buy better equipment so I don't get KO'd. You're actually worried about me. I'm worried about me too. They almost got me in Al-Kharid earlier today. Yeah, let's drop the skull because we don't need that. As always, I appreciate the assistance. What did you say to them earlier? Okay, I think this is iron. Our smithing is 18, so we actually need to do another inventory of like tin and copper, right? We need one more level to do iron. I don't know. I guess we can test it. Yeah, let's get an iron ore. Let's get 2, just to test. Dot wanted me to betray you. Ooh. OMG. That would be the betrayal of the century. Oh, that's tin and copper. This is iron right here. Yep, iron. And iron. Get a couple iron ores. Scary. Advanced to mining level. Let's go. There's no amount I would accept, don't worry. The best Secret Service. Yeah, I don't know why Yorick would betray me. Except for just for the lulz of it, right? We're in this together. This is more entertaining than the grind or questing for sure. Yeah, I wonder what that was about. Yorick wouldn't have told me if he was gonna betray me. So, and there's no like entangle or anything like that. So, okay, 1 2 blank blank 1 2 1 2 1 2. We've got an odd number, and then 1. If we can land it, 2. Then let's get 1 more iron. Some iron ore. I'm going to be working on defending myself, essentially. Better gear and better combat stats. Obviously necessary. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. That's a good idea, seriously. Really, I know that they need to be right next to each other for their PK chances. But honestly, really, they should be a little further apart so that when one spots me, the other, like, isn't right next to them so that I can outrun them both. Like, if they were just spaced out and could force me to run towards the other, that's their best chance of catching me. Like, they need to make a net around me. They have to try to, like, guess what I'm doing training, right? Try to figure out where I am. Okay, let's try the iron and see what happens. Yeah, okay, so we are able to work iron now. That's awesome. Wow, we got really lucky on those 3 iron smelts. I wonder if I should be mining at Remington with you. And maybe stay a bit off of your pace so we have 2 sets of vision. Making trips. Might not be a bad idea. Okay, I need an anvil, and so I don't need to use the Varrock anvils. In fact, I need to not use the most common, probably commonly used anvils in the game. Oh, nice. Smelting in Lundy. Yeah, I'm just nervous. Yeah, Lumby. I'm nervous to use those anvils. Yeah, I feel like they'll run up on me there. Basically because the sword stores in Varrock, I'm making shorts. Dang, that's what I need to be doing too. I could make kites near Fally. Yeah, it's dicey in Varrock. It's nerve-wracking, to be honest. I love this server. Just adds this little, you know, touch of panic on top of whatever you're doing. Ooh. Ooh, it's a pile of bones. Just evidence that someone's been by here. They could stand in a building. Nicholas. Every time someone sees me, it's just an opportunity for someone to turn me in. But that's okay. If they want to betray me, then, you know, it's their choice. Okay, let's see what's going down here. Is there a path down to the Dwarven Mines that I can go down from inside Falador? Perhaps. This would be a good place to get trapped. Coming soon, player-owned houses. This is a furnace, right? So let's look for white dots. Not seeing any dots at the moment. There's a ladder up, up, staircase up, ladder up, furnace. Is that a ladder down? No. So nothing on that side? Maybe in the very back. Let's go check the back of Falador out. You'd think I know where everything is by now, but I definitely don't. This is part of why I don't use the wiki anymore, so I have to actually like learn things. Because sometimes if you just look it up in the wiki, you know, like you have no reason to memorize it, so. There are 2 people south of Falador, actually. Ooh, we have a spinning wheel here. That's interesting. So there should be 2 players over in this direction. There's Wayne's chains. Just grain on the ground. Interesting. Yeah, I don't want to figure out who that is. So we'll keep moving this way. There's probably not a way down in the castle. So in RS3, and maybe in Old School, you can head down to the Dwarven Mines from a location inside Falador. I was just curious if that was the case. They're just hanging out together down there. Those 2 by just north of Port Sarim. What is this? These 2 little buildings. There's Doric's anvils, which would be nice. Ooh, there's someone coming this way, actually, by Barbarian Village. Where would I run? It's a straight path this way. This is the edge of the map. I have to go through Falador. All right. Let's get ready. They're going down Draenor. Okay. Interesting. Someone is hugging this path down the map. Okay, I actually don't need to be going this far. I need to be going up here. I'm just getting excited. There's some rocks we can mine here. Don't know if there's iron. There's definitely iron in Remington. Okay, there's 3 people south of Falador. Very, very interesting. They're probably not going to guess that I'm going to go into the mines. I feel like that's content that's not super often used. I feel like maybe they're not going to spend their time searching every little nook and cranny. Maybe they just want to catch me while I'm out, because they can just wait until I'm crossing. I can't just stay in a corner forever. There are 3 people all in one spot right now on the heat map. Okay, let's use these anvils. I have a hammer, right? Yeah, thank goodness. Oh, I could have dropped the amulet for the extra slot. Okay, let's... what do I want to make? Armor chain bodies to sell in Falador, maybe? Yeah. Okay, a chain body. And then... I think... Ooh, square shield. Yeah, I guess we'll try that. 4 people. Oh my gosh, there are so many people on the map around. Let me check... let's see. Who am I looking at? Zoso is offline. Let's check Dorothy. Dorothy is offline. Last online 44 minutes ago. Okay, what about come here? Offline. Interesting. Okay, let's make our first iron stuff, right? Let's see, can I make a short sword? 19 smithing. Okay. Let's make a dagger. Yeah. Make dagger. Why not? Not a ton of money, but it should be something. Okay. We are still 18 smithing. We're going to have to focus iron. Can we go back and forth between the mines and Falador? Do we have any iron down here? You fail to find any ore in the rock. Copper. Okay. Let's see if we can find iron down here. We could just go back and forth from here in Falador. Does this mean it's too high of a level for me? Okay. Like, it might not be the most obvious place to go mining if you're looking for efficiency, but copper. There's got to be an iron here somewhere. Look at all these ores. Fail to find anything interesting. If we can just survive the trip to Falador back and forth, this could be a grind spot. What do we got going on over here? This must be coal or something. Tin. Okay. Got some low-level stuff over here. Looking for iron. Might have to be able to survive the scorpions too to get to a meaningful iron rock. Tin. Okay. These guys are probably aggro. Yeah. But they're probably defending the good stuff. See, how tough are we? Can I sidestep scorpions? I know I can't forever, right? But I just want to prospect and see if it's worth it to be down here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see how we do against a level 21 scorpion. I feel like this is going to be tough. Very far from ideal. Ooh, there's a 3. Let's go. We just need to live long enough to figure out what the heck is down here. Is that scorpion going to attack me next as soon as this one's done? Yep, wander off, please. Yeah, 3, let's go. Yeah, I think we're going to win this. Ooh, tough. Yeah, I don't actually want them to all come swarming at me. You want that strength XP. If we were strong enough to fight the scorpions, this would be like the coolest success story, right? Like he escaped down into the mines and then came out with, you know, some sick armor. Okay, let's prospect rocks. Coal. Okay. Fail to find anything interesting. Okay. Oh, there's a king scorpion back there? Dude, that's sick. Wow. Man, I do not think that I'm going to be strong enough for this yet. I'm going to need food, too. Like, really? You fail to find anything interesting? And that makes me think I can mine coal now, which is cool. prospect. Copper. Oh, so there could be iron over here. Dang. There's the king scorpion. He's too tough. Have to avoid that one. Nope, nope. Oh. Yeah, they're after me. No, I went defensive on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work because I can't find iron ore, at least in this leg of the mine. I don't think there were rocks the other way. Yeah, I think we might be out of luck for mining iron in this mine. Now we could do bronze, but that would take forever. So I don't think that's an option. Yeah, I don't think that's an option. Yeah, at least we kind of know what the whole Dwarven mine is like now. I feel like I have a good mental map of it. How's it going? Oh yeah, I wanted to see how much money I have to see if I could buy an axe somewhere. Let's see, where can I buy axes in Port Sarim? Let's go check that out. Let's see if we can live to Port Sarim. Server lag. That would not be good during a fight, during a chase scene. Dorothy and Varrock. Perfect. I am not, so that's good. Dang, okay, let's see if Dorothy shows up as online. Online, yep, 7 minutes ago. Thanks for the intel. York is literally the best. Okay, there's an axe shop in Port Sarim, not Falador, Port Sarim. Barmaid. These are dark times. Zoso is in your PK range, right? So if I see him, you need to know where he is, right? Let's maybe go around, just in case. I assume the fem plate guy isn't in yet. Oh, female plate, yeah. Zoso is out-leveling me, not sure what he's up to. Okay, awesome. Where you get amulets? This is Ghost Speak from Restless Ghost. Not useful, but Imp Catcher gives Amulet of Accuracy. I think the only useful amulet in the game. Grum is who I want to talk to. of course, I'm running from PKers. If you see Dorothy anywhere, can you let me know? Being hunted. RuneScape. He's in Falador. Oh, thanks. That is great intel. I greatly appreciate. Added. Sky Coffee, I already had you. Brian talking freaked me out. Like it was a player. Okay, so he's in... So are you selling something? Yep, take a look at these great axes. Adamantite battle axe for 4,160 GP. We can do it. We can make 4,000 gold. Do I buy armor first or axe? Like, what's my first upgrade with GP? Adamant axe costs 4,160. Right, that's what I'm thinking to buy first. What do you think? Send it, T. Alright, grinding GP with smithing. And that is going to be our plan right now, I guess, to work on mining, smithing, strength. We need to acquire a good weapon so that we have a chance of survival. I need more food, honestly, as well. We'd be up a creek. Appreciate your support. All right. Yeah, let's get some cabbages. I don't know, just for some food. It would suck to get stuck in a pin like this. Literally got to be thinking about where to run everywhere all the time. Okay. So let's go to the general store and sell off this stuff. We're going to need to go get some more iron ores. Is there a way to see the quest points, you know? Yeah, in this game, it's called Influence. You can see it like a skill. Okay, yeah, let's dump off this stuff. I've done 3+ quests and mine is still 1 out of 1. Yeah, I was having that same problem. Let's see, sell, 1, 2, 3. This, yep. I was actually having that same problem. Mine is at 3. I just did the Restless Ghost and got no influence. So I'm honestly not sure what's up with that. Maybe the quests I've done don't get influence. That's what I'm thinking, maybe, but that seems strange. 3 quests in a row seems odd. Yeah, and it does seem odd. Dorothy is online. I wonder if someone else is seeing me and letting Dorothy know. Never played this old version of RuneScape. Me either until a few weeks ago. Which, actually, I had logged in when the server was created and just kind of piddled around for a second, but this is the first time I've really played it. It's fun, honestly. Especially opting into PKing makes me have to completely rethink skilling as PKers are after me. Yeah, that's what I played too when Classic opened up during the RS2 era. Yeah, that's also. So we were probably starting around the same time. I started in 06, actually. What about you? Okay, am I ready to go get more ore? I think I am. I'd say it's about the same for me. Yeah. Remember, it was all the rage in my 3rd grade class. It was my, like, 5th grade. Such a fun time. Great memories. And now here we are making new ones. RSCP is hopping, but 2001Scape is growing every day. So happy you're here and playing. No, I honestly am. It's cool to have people online participating. Should we kill more chickens for strength XP? Hit 17 strength. No, let's focus on mining. Just stumbled on it. Glad I found it. Haven't played any RuneScape in years. Wow. That's crazy. Jumping back to the original. Was big in the PvP scene, old school RuneScape. Ooh. Ooh, will you PvP here? Okay, let's see if we can do it. Let's drop all these cabbages. I doubt it, but I seen that Dorothy person hitting people I was smithing, so I thought it was time to get scary myself. Yeah, they created an account specifically to PK me. And we've been playing cat and mouse. It's honestly been fun. man, that's no good. Can you hit anyone anywhere with the PvP active? Yes, absolutely anywhere, but not anyone, actually. Only opted in and within 5 combat levels. Also, I think has to be within 10 strength, attack, defense levels or similar. That's a maybe. I know the plus or minus 5 for certain. Yeah, we need... Am I doing this right? Is it iron ore? Yes. We need iron ore. Right, there could be some potential for fun account builds. For sure, try to run around 3-hitting people. Exactly. That's their plan. I want to be a target more than an aggressor. Except the map is so small that PKers can just camp the main roads. You should opt in and you'll see what I mean. You can change your choice twice, I think. Yeah, if they catch me mining, I can run. Have it active, but no one has had a go at me. I've just now started to train, though. Oh, very cool. Yeah, it's kind of like a real civilization. Most people are just happy to skill and chill. Who's that? Heavy arms. Only second night on. Doing great. Yeah, I'm going to try to focus these ores so I can get out of his way. Almost full, and I'll be out of your way. I say that, but I'm gonna... No, by all means, you were here first. The server's so fun. Gosh, I'm having such a fun time on this this account and series in particular. Better respond to Ryan. That's so epic. Great job in such a short amount of time. Wait, are you Twinrova? I sure am. Night Sword gave a huge chunk. Oh, interesting. Oh, really? Of smithing? Crazy levels. Come on, one more. Thanks, truly. I never knew 2001Scape was a thing. I miss these days. On, did you find it through the videos? So happy you're here. It's a really fun server. I'm actually trying to sneakily skill have a PKer after me. Oh. Still have my original account as well, complete with stuff like Classic Cake. That is so sick. Too cool. Yeah, I'm really happy you're here. You should add my silent account as well. It's Twinrova. Adding you now. And if you see Dorothy running around, please let me know where to avoid. She was at the Goblins in Lumbridge. Wow, following me close. I'm going to head to a different furnace then. I'll talk to you later and see you around. Happy scaping. Thank you so much. Got the eyes and ears. Ooh, Deja. Wow. Oh my gosh. Is that literally full Addy? Addy Axe? It might not actually be... they might be AFKing this rat. Your armor is so sick. Talk to you later. Okay, so Dorothy is running around the map. Probably knows that I'm on. I guess I'm gonna have to get on at like weird times or something. Like maybe get up like really early in the morning to play. What's up? Smithing, selling, mining. Very, very nice. That's my plan too. Just heard that Dorothy was in Lumby, so scared to head down there. Heading to Fally next. I'll be back. Thanks. Yeah, this is crazy. Gosh, this is going to make it take so long, but it's going to be so worth it. Still in my full bronze. Yeah, we need some serious upgrades, people. How many episodes can I go before I get PK'd? No, 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 no. Nope. Nope, found Dorothy. There's Dorothy. There's Dorothy right there. Dorothy doesn't see me. Dorothy's training. Don't think they saw me. Wow, what luck. Guess I'm on to Lumbee. Yeah, eyes and ears. Staying on the lookout. Looked like Dorothy was training. Let's see if I can find. Their fighting is 21 now. So they might not be able to fight me, but their combat said 14. So I wonder if they're like optimizing it somehow. Mine is 13. So honestly, like levels, that's something that I can come by. Right, we can make food and we can level up. What I don't have is equipment. Yeah, I love how some people are just really kind on the server and others are hostile. It's all a part of the fun. Okay, let's go try to survive smelting the stuff. Then I might not even go to the the Varrock anvils. I might rotate around the map. Back to Falador for the Dwarven Mine anvils again. Just to stay out of Dorothy's way. It didn't... Oh, man, I'm going to have to go back and look at footage again because I'm not paying close enough attention, but it didn't look like Dorothy had like a full Addy kit or anything like that. Talk to Goblin. What am I doing? I'm trying to go to the furnace. Yeah. That's what we want. Trying to stay alive and make progress. I'm going to replace Silverlight with an adamant weapon. And then we'll be able to train in... Not... Okay, it's too impure and we fail to refine it. Okay. So we do have the odds of refining iron or not in 2001Scape, which makes perfect sense. We just got really lucky with some initial dice rolls. And there's a smithing level that is an iron short sword that we will be able to make next, which is awesome. We can make that in Varrock and then sell it. Well, maybe not make it in Varrock. Sell it in Varrock. Okay, there's some iron bars. Oh, I should have dropped these two things. Let's go ahead and drop the Amulet of Ghost Speak and the empty pie dish now, because we don't need them. Okay, here's our combat equipment. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where at? The chickens by Port Sarim. What level are they? Because we're 13. 13? I see. We don't have food, though. Can we pick up cabbage? They probably have mithril. Ooh, same as me. Good looking out. You made it out. Okay. Dang, I'm gonna have to spend more inventory slots on food, is the problem. So I want to avoid Sugar Daddy as well. Add Sugar Daddy to PKer list. Yeah, had lots of food. Perfect. Port Sarum chickens. No. Attacked RuneScape. Who messaged me to let me know. Gonna have to kill that fool now. Yeah. PvP for revenge. Yeah, let's pick up cabbages just to have them in the inventory. It's almost like we're building up a clan war or something. Hopefully there's kill messages. I'll picture it for you. Yes, please. What weapon has he got going on? He's ranging over there. Does he have a skull? Yeah, he has a skull. Yeah, I need buy him. Am I going to get myself in a predicament by coming over here? I'm right here and can mage. Yeah, Sugar Daddy might give my location away to Dorothy is the problem. Oh my gosh, I can see him far away. Is it because we're friends? It's like loading him further away than normal. There's a reason to not be friends with someone if that's the case. You know if he's trying to kill you again. Oh, wow. Did you telly? Thought I just saw you at chickens. I don't think so. Weird. Thought I saw you just now at chickens. Same armor, right-clicked. Going back to see. Wow. I swear I just right-clicked you. Yeah, he's probably there, skilling, right there. Let's see, this is probably risky, but... I feel like I have to see. Don't think he could kill me. So strange. I thought I saw you two standing together. Yeah, this is weird. This is weirding me out. He was still there. I have to show you footage. Oh, wrong chat. I'll have to show you footage. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's like the examine text. Quite all right. But so very odd. So Sugar Daddy attacked RuneScape. I'll try to keep sharing intel with you. If I see PKers, mainly Dorothy and Sugar. Let's see, is Dorothy still playing? Yep. Dorothy's online. Yeah, I'm extremely suboptimal for this task. I'm just trying to get to an anvil. I guess I'll go around this way to avoid this little patch of the road. Let's try to go around, get to an anvil so I can finally hammer these bars. Yeah, the PKers really make it a challenge. Richie Hogg. That's cool. Is that Dark Wizard going to come up and hit me? Nope. No aggro. cabbage is not the best food. I might, I also need to train cooking. Wave. I'll add. Was it 1G? Yeah. All right, over to the anvil. Nice. Okay, this is very risky, but we're just going to do it. Weapon, sword, long sword. Yep. Need some iron armor. I can smith you some. Oh, that's so kind. Short sword, right? That's what we can make. That is too kind of you. I am an Iron Man, or I would accept. Yeah, working on my smithing too. Okay, so we're going to have to make short swords, I forget. Sword, short sword. That's an interesting path. Is okay, one more. Let's go over to Varrock Swords. I feel like I'm not talking as much as usual because I'm like really focused on my surroundings and just staying alive. Yes, please. Okay. Long, short sword. Here we go. 54. Nice. Hey, it's not going to take long. It's not going to take many trips. That is great news. Yeah, it won't take long to pay for upgrades. So that is actually great news. Okay, so we're going to prioritize that. We're going to prioritize making money to upgrade our account that way. Okay, I'm going to risk this. I just want to see how much money we have. Because we just spent a lot of money. Let's please not get PK'd right this second. Okay, what do we got? 1655, nice. It's about 4,200. Let's start depositing. Because we can literally get killed in our bank, right? And it's almost like an intentional mechanic. So that you can't just rush over and bank all your gold when you're running from PvP. Which is cool, I like it. So if I die, at least I have all of these gold coins, which is my progress towards adamant gear anyway. All right, how much do we have left? Yep, 105. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh. 50. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So we have like 1,600-ish gold. 2,000 would put us at 3,600. And so to get to 4,200, we would need another 600. So about 2,600 GP away. And by training smithing, we should be able to get that hopefully sooner rather than later. It'd be more efficient if we could drop the gear, but I do not want to be caught without any armor and have no chance at tanking. It's probably worth it to just drop the armor, honestly. Okay, here's probably Dorothy. Yeah, Dorothy is there training. So that tells me I could mine iron in Varrock. Honestly. But you know, Dorothy's just here having fun too, right? Like trying to have a good time hunting someone down and killing them. And PKing is fun. I just want to be ready for it. I wonder if he's talking to someone else and accidentally PMing me. Okay, so again, the red cape is not doing anything for my armor, so I might actually have to switch. Jimsy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Too kind of you. How's your grind going? Have any goals right now? Just like eye in the corner while this happens. Acoustic, sounds like acoustic. Oh great, I'm about to smelt my first mithril bars soon. Gee, that is so epic. OMG, the armor. Is that full Addy? Blue cape and all. Freaking epic. Great job. Can't wait to get there myself. Wow, that is so impressive. Smithing has been quite the moneymaker, but also quite tedious. That's what I'm working on. Actually running from a PKer today. Need to make money to survive our eventual encounter. Saving up for Addy equipment right now. I'm going to keep... Money will come, just keep on the grind. Keep on the grind. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep grinding, but I'm adding you. Once you can smith steel, the money comes in fast. Aku, sick. It's Aku, sick. Awesome, I'll add you as well. Sweet. Can't wait for steel. Working through the iron levels right now. Happy escaping. Thanks. Everyone is so nice. They're going to love the series when I get declawed out of nowhere for my bronze kite. Not even. Is it a bronze kite? Yeah, for my bronze kite. Okay, so we've got room in the inventory for more iron ore. Which is excellent. We're going to drop all of these cabbages. Dropping it all. And I think this is actually going to be a good moment to stop the episode. This has been a long one, and I've really, really enjoyed it. It was Richie. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a fun time, you know, finally running into Dorothy a few times and having to escape combat, making slow progress, but meaningful progress. Yeah, it's been a blast. In today's episode, we finished the Restless Ghost. We leveled our smithing skill. We leveled our strength skill. You know, I feel like we did a lot of different things. We leveled evil magic. Yeah, we did a lot of different things in this episode. We learned, came up with new strategies, and basically just progressed. And in the next episode, we're going to continue our grind on improving our smithing, using that to eventually someday make a better gear, but for now to sell it for money so that we can buy upgrades to our equipment, because just leveling strength is not going to be enough. We need to come to the ball game with gear better than bronze. Bronze is not going to work out very well for us. So yeah, that's going to be the plan in the next episode. Thank you so very much for watching and for keeping up with the journey, whether you're rooting for me or you're rooting for the PKers. Either way, I'm happy that you're here. If you like what you see, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe for more RuneScape and other retro RPG content, but mostly RuneScape. Until the next episode, happy scaping and fight on!